We'll improvise. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! Tessa discords. Watch out!
What? I can't control my forte. Down with the curtain.
Rejuvenating snow. Embracing change.
Aerial stunt. Senses show! Mamma mia! The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequency stability. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Let's just try to avoid any threats for now.
Me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making. Some of them are actually our friends. We can follow them.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Rochia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Your kindness I have certainly received. Naturally, I'll work for you in return.
Pilgrim Sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the Pilgrim Sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the Pilgrim Sail tradition came from. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathering.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then! Let the flames of battle ignite our souls!
Wait, is that Brant?
Only Brant would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim's sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know, holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
The first mate's foresight is unmatched, and the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I'm very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend!
Discourse incoming. Stay alert, everyone. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way up. Let's... Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
One with the sounds. Endure and defy. One more time.
Leave it to me. Transmitting frequency. Embracing change.
Please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Grant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course. But with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds. None shall whisper.
Endless reverberation.
Of course! You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless tacit discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met? After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. But why loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though. The Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion lies.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb or a solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the Carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted? The Order's grip tightened, and the Carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along the wire. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wing ray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music van, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
But that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era. Facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment. Just lost souls, dying in obscurity.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most enigmatic legend. When I'm gone, I'll leave behind a coffin that sings. Or maybe turn into a lark, singing every day and night!
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Tara should have some useful items in her box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bartolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break these chains so tight. Set the course, embrace the storm. Sailing on till light is born. Oh, hello. I'm writing a sea shanty. Did you know Raguna Gondolier songs are usually in 3/4 time? Matches the flow of water perfectly. When they row, their strokes go slow dip, quick lift, which fits that rhythm. But for our troop, we use a 4/4 signature with strong and weak beats. It's catchy and perfect for sailors to sing along to as we work together to tackle the waves. Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon. Actually, boarding the Pilgrim Sail was my choice. I used to compose hymns for the Order. Sounds prestigious. But the same old rhythm and lyrics started to wear on me. Music should be alive. So, I decided to take the pilgrimage, believing I'd find new inspiration from the divinity. You probably already know what the pilgrimage really is. I was foolish to believe the Order's lies. But luckily the troop found me and brought me in. Have you seen any of our performances, perhaps? We don't do those lofty soliloquies that give you existential dread. That doesn't mean our plays are shallow. They're just more hopeful and speak directly to the heart. We do commedia improviso, a style of play that's all about those fleeting, beautiful moments of everyday life. We sing of love that endures, enemies who become allies in the fight against evil. The Order may scoff at such stories, but they're real, human stories. Full of ambition, dignity, and everything that makes us human. Traveling with the troop, I've learned to see the beauty in the small things. And I've met people facing similar and unique life struggles. Only those who walk in the fields can really see how the crops grow. It's the same with music. You can't truly know it until you've listened. That's why I'm always chatting with the crew, gathering ideas for my ballads and shanties. The true rhyme of our time. Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll the Cloudcaster. Oh, I use its base as a desk. Our first mate lent it to me so I could write more comfortably. Here it is. Careful, it's heavy.
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all in my own power, than a rose that bends and sways, bathed in grace, but lost in dismay. Isn't it obvious? I'm practicing for the Carnival. I'm the troop's soprano and helmswoman. Steering Rena Sita's echo ship isn't just about strength. It's about resonating with the echoes. After years at sea, I've learned that some echoes are sensitive to our songs and will react to them in different ways. The Order warns of sirens lurking in the stormy sea's mists, but they don't scare me.
I'll show them who the real siren of these waters really is. I'd rather be a wild Who knows? Ask the Order and they'll give you 100 reasons. I can't even remember how long I drifted on that pilgrim's sail, but the troop found me just in time and took me in. What's past is past. It's the present that counts. Let go of the bad days and enjoy the moment. This is the way to live, I'd rather be a wild flower. A cloudcaster. It does ring a bell. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like a charm. You should give it a try too.
Come on, fish. Come to my net. Me? Just prepping dinner. The storm's passed, so it's the perfect time for fishing. The captain once told me a secret. The fiercer the storm, the more fish it brings. Sometimes we even see fish swept up by the wind, raining down from the sky. Usually, yeah. But when we dock on an island, the captain and first mate will buy some other food from the locals. Come on, fish. Come to my net. Back in Ragoona, I was just a fledgling fisherman when I accidentally caught an Arasti. Turns out, it's a sacred fish, only meant as an offering to the Sentinel. Mortals aren't allowed to catch it, but it swam right into my net. Not really my fault, was it? Though the Order didn't see it that way. They banished me out here, like tossing a fish onto dry land. Luckily, the troop found me. I can still fish like I used to. Otherwise, I'd probably be dead, or living as a pirate. Though, to be honest, life here ain't too different from a pirate's. Except, we're not hunting for treasure, but for smiles and cheers from our punters. Come on, fish! Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the reel for me fishing rod. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste. Don't be fooled by appearances. This stuff can be pretty versatile.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case... All right, friends, old and new. Come and join this sing-along! Bullseye! How about showing off that aim again with the rest of the balloons? Almost done!
Oh, thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please, I'll gladly give you my most prized possession.
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing this humble soul in his moment of need.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta? Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the Carnival a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them, but the Fraxidus interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the Echoes into chaos. We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the waveform. The Fraxidus must still be licking their wounds. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the...
The Montelli traitors used Lycoris in experiments to turn Echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghosts seen 10 years ago may have also been created this way.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganesi for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to Echoes, especially in the mist.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted Echoes will appear at this year's carnival. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The Order has allied with the Fractsidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it to attack Raguna during the Carnival.
After the Tacit Discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry. It might be their way of concealing the dragon's existence.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets, a dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fractsidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat if they've been fabricating the oracles. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fractsidus.
The Fractsidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes, but one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fractsidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the Carnival unfolds. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present, so...
Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward. Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now? Any plans?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, confronting them directly only plays into their hands. You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner. Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides to conquer the galaxy, becoming the Emperor of the Stars. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the Minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax, and express yourselves freely on stage. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troupe style, and to build good rapport.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting, Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on the role of the audience.
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage! All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the Carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the carnival performance?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Raguna together, shall we? Please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop to prepare for tomorrow's carnival.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have more faith in my skills. Here you are.
A small token of my appreciation. Abby, I have something for you as well.
Wow, really? I get a gift too? Ha, you're so nice.
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest materials and meticulous craftsmanship for this piece. For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to hand over the shop to someone else. I see why this little creation was so important to you, Lady Carlotta.
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics. Anyway, why don't you unwrap it?
This is...
I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste. I'm pleased you like it. The carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its passport. May it help you navigate the carnival with ease. Let you enjoy it to your heart's content.
We will, for sure.
May I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Raguna tonight. I have some additional information to share with you. Raguna.
sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Raguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Raguna possess a... There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and voracious waves awaited. But after weathering such trials, they revealed to us a hidden gem. The shores themselves. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, was nothing short of a blessing in disguise. There exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Raguna, a path known solely to the Montelli family. As long as you stayed on this course, you were bound to encounter the troop. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island... Exactly. When we heard the Black Shores were hunting for a legitimate entry into Raguna, I thought, why not bring them into our little venture? Hence the invitation. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to... Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation. And to achieve it, we're pursuing the truth behind Renacita's origins. Legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology, and despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through supposed telepathy. Notice anything terminals conjure up echoes, and the Genesis Nexus allows the Raganese access to common echoes. If the Genesis Nexus was present when the first settlers arrived, who built it? And really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure that statue really represents them? It seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths. No, we have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, this city should not be ruled by any one entity. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotta in the south. Let us walk there together, and I can share a story along the way. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troop. It's about Fleur de Lis, the Blessed Maiden. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young Fleur de Lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Every drop. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. But she soon found herself quite drunk. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her lead, transforming the solemn ceremony into a wild parade of cheers and revelry. Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The pilgrim sale did not yet exist, so Fleur de Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used her prison walls as a canvas.
That unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark on all who witnessed it. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl, chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed Maiden. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, it suggests that all this joyous revelry is not something they disdain. Perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of nights, and dancing amidst crowds, much like ourselves. The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time, but through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories of their heritage. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Ragganese united through faith, restoring balance even if precarious. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a play based on a shared legend that gives us roles. Yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. What was meant to unite us now stifles us. Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together in celebration. Yes, born from hope and idealism, it reminds the Ragganese of our initial vision of equality and freedom. It also affirms our true worth. While the Order's true intentions remain unclear, we are certain their influence has already eroded the very foundations of our society. People revere the divine figure the Order has constructed, yet they also live in fear of punishment. Legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal executioner of cruel punishment. An invisible cage has trapped us all. Speaking of freedom within a cage is absurd. Fear and ignorance are our foremost enemies. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well, and tomorrow we shall take the stage together at the Carnival. Good night. May your dreams be sweet.